not at the job site yet and has not updated his status with me, which is not how we operate. So I'm going to reach out to that trade partner here in a minute, and I'm going to have a candid conversation about the importance of us all staying in communication with one another, so that way the client is on the same page and we know exactly what the anticipated workflow is. And I'm actually going to record this call. So I have to head out to one of my job sites right now to go check on the progress. The guys have not been getting regular updates like I'm supposed to, so we're going to have a conversation about that when I get there. I had the client send me a message that they didn't roll in there until late this morning, which is not how we operate. Sometimes there's going to be additional factors at hand, such as the weather, inclement weather. Obviously, we have Hurricane Debbie coming up the coast, which is bringing some outlying bands of rain, which is all good. I mean, I totally understand that people may be only able to progress but so much. Rains hit different locations and different manners throughout the day. What's really important, though, is that we're all staying in communication, the client stays informed, and that they know what's anticipated for progress each day and the following day. Last thing I really want is for a client to have to take it upon themselves to reach out to one of us to find out what the plan is or the status of the work being done at their home. It's our job to keep them informed. It's not their job to chase me for information or to have to constantly make an outreach to find out what the projected completion and or progress milestones are going to be. Even our trade partners strive to keep everything clean and organized and accessible, because when you can find something, it makes resolving an issue as it arises much simpler. Little things go a long way. That's something that my grandmother used to say. Simple things please simple minds, and little pants get little behind. We are out here taking a look at a very unique project that a client is interested in having done. They bought the house last year, and it is probably one of the most unique floor plans I've encountered in the area. Beautifully landscaped backyard, such unique characteristics. So this is actually an attached horse barn that attaches to the main residence. And as we can see in this corner right over here, it is actually sunken in the corner by over 3 inches. Right side has sunken slightly as well, but not nearly to the amount that the left has. This was utilized for the previous owner's horses, and it actually attaches to the indoor pool house. The client is interested in renovating this to make it their main living space. So there's going to be a major structural component factor at hand. He already has the engineering, which is very nice to be able to reference, but we're going to need a foundation wall coming around here all the way across the front and returning back on the other side. The roof has a big bow in it. This side is actually very subtle in comparison to the other. You can see the little smile here, which allows us to know that there's been deflection taking place in the structural members. Very unique that this house still actually has all the old rough milled cedar. Beautiful material. This was all face nailed, so you can actually see the exposed nails as you come along, as opposed to doing it in a blind nail fashion where you wouldn't see them, but that actually matches the characteristics of the material and the age of the home. We're going to do a walkthrough of the inside here in just a moment. But as you can see, some of the support members have begun to bow. I want to make sure I show just how big of a bow there is in this exterior wall over here. You can see a great deal of it in the soffit. It's almost got a radius effect to it. And when I step back this way, what you're gonna see up here is that the whole gutter section roof line is actually cranked. Has a big belly in it. And we will take a look at the interior here in one moment. So we're gonna take a walk into the attached horse barn here. Beautiful banana trees. Big barn doors. A little stout to try and move. You have 4 individual horse pens, little paddocks in here. Upper area for storage. A little catwalk around the top. And that comes back out into the area where I was previously showing, which would basically be an area for trailer storage, horse trailers and such. An area to load feed up and bring it inside. We're going to take a look inside of this access point for the storage room as well as up above here in just a moment. But what I was referencing just a minute ago is that this horse barn is attached to the main residence and is actually adjoining the indoor pool room. It's a very, very unique home. Very cool characteristics. Take a walk up into the catwalk.
Oh yeah, well that's not what we're supposed to be supporting the roof with. Holy crap.
4x4s.
4x4 is going to support the roof cone?
No. You can actually see that they've settled. Because all they were was toe-nailed in. So like this one is actually bearing partially on the roof rafter. But as you come back around this side, what you'll see is that the pressure was too great and the placement of the post was not adequate to carry anything or to deflect.
You got a long span here. These are 2x8s.
Yeah, at like 20 feet. Looks like this is just a utility closet for the HVAC for the pool room. Clip has been broken and the sheet is delaminating in these 2 key areas here. Same side that the roof is sunken. Water staining on different rafters. Insufficient collar ties. Oh my, and this is actually spliced right here for the ridge too. This is the lower storage area that I was looking at from outside. That is the red door that goes to the exterior. This was the door to come in off of the loading zone. You can see that the roof is a sag in the center. A little bit of a belly to it, if you will, or a smile. Also see when you push up on it, you can move the entire roof section because it has that ability to deflect without the collar ties in place. Water staining present in many areas. Actually a little half bathroom right here. Right off the pool room. There is no foundation wall below this exterior wall. You can see that the foundation exists back over in here as you would go out the back of the building. It looks like the footing stops back over here in the corner. All this is cut out around where the paddock zones are. Be able to put down bedding. 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, and a sauna.
And then let's not forget the secure room. So we got to be able to put the dog in
secret
there,
room.
so you don't have to give him drugs.